everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am back from the Bahamas feeling like a new person. Not really, but you get the picture. I'm gonna be sharing some tips on how to kind of get back in that routine, the swing of things. I have a few things that really help me feel organized without feeling overwhelmed. I also want to say thank you to EveryPlate for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna share all about them in just a second, but before we get into the video, I would love it if you subscribed and turned on the notifications and followed along on social media because I've been posting a ton of self-care tips and tricks for you guys this month, and I would love it if you guys followed along and could see some of the recipes and stuff and give me your feedback. A lot of times on vacation, your diet can get out of hand. You're not having your normal routine, and getting back, you want to, stick back to your diet, get on track. But if you're super tired the next day, sometimes going to the grocery store and doing all the meal prep, it's just like not in the cards. That is where EveryPlate comes in handy. You can schedule it ahead of time so that way it arrives the day you get back. And this just goes for like having busy time periods. This doesn't have to be for travel. I think using something like EveryPlate is an amazing way to just kind of take that out of your decision making and take that out of your time for the week instead of going to the grocery store, planning all the meals and whatever. EveryPlate sends all of your meals directly to you, plus you're saving money. It's less than doing takeout and you know that it's good for you. Some dinner options are $10 a serving, but EveryPlate is only $4.99. I mean, come on, you're definitely gonna spend more either going to takeout or even going to get your groceries for the week. The recipes were really easy to follow. They came together in about 30 to 45 minutes. And what I do, instead of making a meal every single night to save time, I treat it like meal prep and I do it all in one big batch. And if you order multiple servings, then you're gonna have tons of lunches and dinners for the week. So you can kind of get savvy with it and hack it a little and use it as your meal prep. You're getting creative food. You're not just having like chicken, rice, and broccoli every night. You're not wasting ingredients because everything is pre-portioned. So you don't have to like buy a ton of things and then it goes to waste. EveryPlate just sends what you need and it makes it so much more convenient. EveryPlate is always expanding their shipping zone, so make sure you check to see that they ship to your zip code when you are at checkout. When other dinner options are around $10 per serving, EveryPlate is giving you 5 chef-delivered meals all around $4.99 per serving, which is a fantastic deal. You guys know I'm big on budgets, and EveryPlate actually falls in line with my weekly grocery budget anyway, so really all it did was take out the fact that I had to plan the food and go to the grocery store. Everything was done for me. The other thing I liked was the simplicity of it. You got creative meals, but they weren't complicated, and it tasted really clean, fresh. All of the produce was top quality. I was literally beating my brother away because I was making these Swedish meatballs and he kept trying to eat them. I was like, no, those are mine. I made the chicken fajitas and the Swedish meatballs for one night since I had multiple servings, put it all into my containers, and then I'm saving the pork chops for later in this week. I'm gonna cook those up and have that as the remainder meals for this week. But I was so impressed with it and it definitely saved me a ton of time. So if you guys wanna check out EveryPlate, I have a promo code down below for you guys and it is HaleyCairo6. You will be receiving 6 free meals across your first 3 weeks and get free shipping on your delivery. You're just gonna go to everyplate.com. I will have it linked down below for you guys, and if you try it out or if you've already tried it out, I'd love to know what you thought about it, what your favorite meals were, because it's something that I will continue to use, especially on those overwhelming weeks. So the second tip, which is similar to the meal prep and staying on track with our diets, is veggies. I think that having fresh cut fruit and veggies is such a great way to always have something in case the hunger strikes. I'm someone who is a grazer. I will go into the pantry and look for something, but having the fruits and veggies already cut up is so convenient. It doesn't take that much time. It's definitely worth it. And getting 800 grams of fruits and veggies per day is the recommended dose. So it's about 28, 29 ounces of fruits and veggies that can help you fulfill all of your micronutrient and vitamin needs. I have a whole post on that on Hale's Health if you guys are curious about the 800 gram challenge. But even if you're not ready for the mental capacity of planning meals and everything like that, at least stock up on some fruit and veggies and wash them, cut them up, and store them so that way you are ready to go. I received so many questions about the lemon water on Instagram, like why do you do it? And I think a lot of people feature it in their morning routines, but they don't really tell you why, or they'll just say it detoxifies you. Your liver's already a natural detoxer, so it's not that you're detoxing by adding lemon and sea salt, but what happens is when you're stressed out and your body is inflamed, chances are your pH is off. You probably have more acidic levels in your body. The lemon and the salt combo can help combat that to bring your body back to homeostasis and a natural pH, so your adrenals are not working so hard to get your body back to its natural kind of comfortable place. So that's like the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, but especially when you get back from vacation or you're going back to school, you just kind of need a refresh, just always start with simple things, and lemon water with sea salt is super simple. So when I get home, I want to get clean, but it's so overwhelming. There's stuff from packing, there's stuff that I need to unpack, and it overwhelms me, and then I don't do it, and my suitcase sits there, there's laundry, and it's just like, this method that I use is the basket method, and it's so simple. When you see clutter, it's actually giving your brain a neurological response, which is already in your brain. I don't know, that's kind of redundant, but it actually can make you more stressed out. There's articles all over the internet talking about what clutter does to the brain. So even if it's temporary and it's something you can get to later, the basket method is amazing. So what I do, I take a basket or a container and I put everything in it, clothes, whatever. If you have dirty clothes, obviously put that in a hamper, but I just put everything that's giving me clutter into one like secluded thing that I can move around and go through later. Knickknacks, paper, receipts, I put them in a Ziploc bag, and then I make sure to go through it as I need to, because if you look at your whole mess and you're like, I need to put this away, I need to put that away, pick up this, it takes forever and you're just feeling overwhelmed. So just give your brain a mental break when you get back, and just to have some kind of good surface levels that are clean, even if you still have some other work, at least what you're like seeing on the forefront looks nice and organized. Trust me, it's amazing. I also always start my day with journaling, whether that's morning pages, just an entry, or a gratitude list. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, but getting your thoughts out can really help you just feel feel clarity in your mind. I will typically do like I can't even speak today. I'll do a brain dump just to get everything kind of flowing, but the morning pages is just like no rules, just start writing. It can be a journal entry, it can be how you're feeling, what you need to do, things that you are grateful for. I love the idea of morning pages. We had gotten home at like 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and the next day I was like, oh, I need to move my body. I've been sitting in the airport and on the plane, but I'm kind of stressed out too. Give your CNS a break and do something for you, whether that's going through a yoga flow and some mobility. You guys know how much I love my non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT as it's called in the sciencey world. I go for walks every day, and it's been so great and reflective, and I love it. It's a non-negotiable habit for me now, and you guys can check out on Instagram. I have my hashtag walk talks, and I go for a walk and I talk to you guys, and we talk about one thing in particular, and they're all in my highlights if you have missed them. And if you guys have any conversations or topics, put them in the comments below or on a comment on Instagram. I think it's also important to look forward to something first thing in the day and then something at the end of the day. You know, in the morning, it's my coffee, my journaling, my walks and things like that. And then towards the end of the day, it's always reading and skincare and taking time to make sure my nighttime routine is intact. So whether that's like a face mask, reading my book, you know, listening to a podcast, something to just like unwind. I turn the computer off, turn my like work notifications off, and I have been sleeping better because of it. Let me tell you, if I try to just like push through the night and not have any structure, I don't sleep as well. And so just make sure you're taking that time. You want to make sure you win the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes of your day. So those are my tips on how to get back on track, whether you're going back to school, coming home from a vacation, or simply just needing a refresh. These simple tips can help you feel good, mind, body, and spirit. And I hope you guys enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed filming this video for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow along on social media, and I will see you in the next video.